Hey friends and family, today I am making, I have to look it up, it's a gluten-free banana cake. It's from kissglutengoodbye.com, and I am trying to go gluten-free because I have Hashimoto's disease and it's really hard. So, baby steps. Anyway, I have my sister here, Stacy here, and we're going to get giggly because that's what we do. Anyway, so she's going to help me make it. So what I need for you to do is you to mash. I need a cup of bananas. So I want you to take the half a cup because I got to use the cup. So you're going to have to do 2 halves to make a cup. Talking like our vice president. So I got you a bowl and I got you a fork. So those bananas should mash pretty good because they're kind of old. I am using Bob's Red Mill gluten-free flour, 1-to-1 baking flour. I am also using Mayoko's Creamery plant milk butter.
Saying that right?
I think so, but I'm not sure. So the first step that we're going to do is we're going to beat our 3 eggs with our electric mixer. Eggs. So Stacy?
Yes.
My birthday's coming up in a few days.
Yes.
And it got me to thinking about past birthdays. Like, you know, when we were kids. And the one thing I do remember the most about past birthdays was I remember I always had Mama to make me this certain cake. And it was a yellow butter recipe cake with chocolate frosting. That's what I wanted every year.
Yeah, I remember you having those for your birthday.
And she would make them for me every year. And then my most memorable birthday that I have was when I think I was either turning 11 or 12. I don't remember. But I was going into the 6th grade, which I was hitting puberty.
You was probably 11 then, because you were probably 12 going to 7th grade. Because
Yeah.
I was 12 when I went in 7th grade.
Okay. So, anyway, I had been wanting to wear makeup so bad. And I remember that Mama had got me like a makeup case with some deodorant in it. And it had like some sort of facial cleanser or something from Avon and like 2 or 3 other things, but boy did I think I was big. What's your most memorable birthday?
Well, my most memorable for you was, I think it was your birthday, maybe it wasn't, but it seemed like you were having a spend the night party and you're on your bike.
No, that was your birthday.
Was it mine?
That was your birthday. Yeah, you were having the spend the night party.
And you fell off your bike and I jerked you out from under the bike.
Yeah, with superhuman strength.
And then you slept in the recliner because your knee was swollen, and the next day you ended up having to go get the fluid drawn off your knee.
Yes, and that was Dr. Woodman at Bessemer Caraway, and he said I acted better than most adults.
Well, I don't remember that much, but I didn't go with you, so.
Yeah. Alright, so I'm going to beat my eggs here.
But now, I don't remember us having very many birthday parties. I mean, I think we each... So I guess that was probably my 7th birthday that you hurt your knee. Because I think when you were 7, you got to have a spend the night party. So I thought when I was 7, I needed to have one.
Yeah.
That seems like it was... I don't know. I don't remember. 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 But I do remember one year, and I was probably 5, maybe 6. I don't recall having any kind of party, but I remember asking for a strawberry shortcake for my birthday cake.
Mm.
And it was when Bruno's was in Hueytown, at where it ended up being Consumer, but then Consumer was where, is it Blockbuster, or I don't know what's there now.
It was Blockbuster. Now it's Verizon.
Okay, well anyway, that's the store. They had, in their freezer case, they had these frozen strawberry shortcakes, like already made, that were just frozen. But they had like the real strawberries and real syrup and real shortcake and real whipped cream and all. Not like, you know, you go to a deli now and you see their quote strawberry shortcake, but it's like some kind of weird glazy strawberry, and it's like maybe
like
some
those.
cake. It's the glaze just has a weird taste to me.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what ruins it.
Yeah.
So, but this one, I remember it being so good.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's, as far as kid birthdays, that's what I remember most.
Yeah.
Well, evidently I remember another one that I thought was yours.
All right. So, I didn't get this coffee. I think this is a little more. You may have to help me on this coffee because I'm not really good at it. You think that's fine? Is it all high? Yeah. The last Christmas that we pretty much had at Grandma's house,
Was it
which
Christmas or Thanksgiving?
I think it was Christmas. But anyway, we always had to go to Mississippi for Grandma's, and she would we would all go, and Grandma would always cook everything, but she was not in any condition to cook that year, so Mama decided we would all cook. So I had come up with a recipe for the Grandma's chocolate pies that she usually made. I don't think it was her exact recipe, but it was pretty close. And then I think you made, what did you make? Was it lemon pie or was it banana pudding?
It was banana pudding. I would not have made the lemon pie.
Okay. And you were trying to make the meringue.
Well,
No. Who was making the meringue?
I was making it, and Brian was in there with me.
Yeah. Brian is my husband, if you don't know.
Well, depending on who's watching, they
True.
may not.
True. But anyway, he was in there helping, and y'all were having a little trouble, I think, right?
Well, but I know why now. But still, it was gonna be okay. It just needed more time.
Yeah. But Mama came in there because she could do a meringue pretty well. She wasn't a great cooking all the time, but
she could do a homemade banana pudding.
She could do a pretty good meringue. So she come in there and she's like, "Oh, I know what to do." And she comes in there and she starts doing it. Well, the whole meringue just went flat, and it never did work.
Yeah. So. I think we finally did, but we had to start from scratch and re-whip it all.
Yeah.
But yeah. That was, and at that point, I was making banana pudding. I hadn't quite gotten to the level. I mean, I was in my early stages of perfecting the banana pudding, so I didn't know the secret to the meringues then that I know now.
Right. Yeah. I've never been able to do meringue, so we each have our own gifts. All right. So 9 minutes and 30 seconds is where we are, guys. We are not professionals.
But you can try it though.
Alright, so back to the recipe. It's in a separate large mixing bowl, cream the margarine and granulated sugar together. Well, maybe I should have put that in a different bowl. Oh well.
Okay,
Because it would help to read the directions beforehand.
Okay. To be continued.